Jerry Cantrell, you there? How are you?
I'm all right. How you doing, man?
We're doing great, man. Our boss, Ryan Castle, said if you could you just get a Seahawk expert on the line and talk about the game on Sunday, so we called you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm glad to be considered. I would certainly love the Hawks, and we'll be there for the game for sure.
Well, you've never missed an NFC championship, have you?
I have nehave never missed a Super Bowl, so I think I've been to. I think I've been to most of. Maybe. I might have missed one because I was on the road.
Okay.
Oh, excuses.
Yeah. Because you went with Duff to the Broncos one.
We actually played halftime at the Miracle one against the Green Bay Packers, where we were just getting smoked in the first half, and then we played, and then somehow in the fourth quarter. I'm not saying we had anything to do with that, but I'd like to think that we contributed. The team rallied and took it in overtime, yeah.
A lot of people remember John Ryan throwing that touchdown pass, but I'm with you. It was clearly Alice of Chains at halftime.
Yeah, it's really Alice.
Yeah, we called it that. Yeah. Is it weird, though, right? Because just as a football fan, right, your team is getting their ass handed to you, but you have to go out there and act like that's not the scenario in front. I mean, are you kind of pissed off when you take the stage, you know what I mean? Or can you just put it out of your mind?
It kind of felt good to rock out, man, and kind of reset. And I kind of, for me psychologically, I mean, standing up there in the Hawks nest and rocking out to a whole stadium is about as badass as it gets in your hometown, and for your favorite team. So it was, the energy. It took a while for things to turn, but for me, it was like, come on, man, let's wake up, let's get going.
Didn't you say you almost walked out of that game?
I was at the very end. My family and I were kind of wrapping things up, and we just took a slow roll down the from we were on one end of the stadium, and you can see the field pretty much all the way down. So
yeah.
We were kind of slow rolling, and something. I think I can't remember exactly the sequence of plays, but like, hey, something happened on about the 20-yard line. Hey, that's kind of cool. And then by the 50, something else happened. And I think we scored, and then we got the ball back, and then we kind of turned back toward the box, and things just. I wasn't allowed to come back in the room until we got to overtime because of the luck.
Yeah.
So, and I have good luck like that. If you need something good to happen, I'll go get a hot dog or go to the bathroom so that I miss it. So
you're that guy.
Well, we should have somebody text you in case they're down.
I'm the guy that believes that kind of crap.
We all do.
Everybody does.
It's like if someone said to you superstitious, it's like no. But once a sport is involved, like absolutely, son, stop breathing during this commercial break. Whatever it takes. Yeah. Do you have any weird, like any ritual you do? Coming up on this game, this weekend,
wearing a jersey,
Rams, right?
Whatever.
Well, I had one last week actually when I came up for the game. I came up and played with my one of my bandmates this year, Zach Perone. We did the national anthem for the Hawks at the Bucks game, and they gave me a great jersey, which they always do. And but we lost that game. That was the helmet doink when Sam threw the pass, and it just bad luck hit the guy's helmet and turned into a pick, and the game was over. And I was looking at my closet like, what am I going to wear? Am I wearing Earl Thomas? Am I wearing Kurt Warner? And am I wearing my my Zorn thing? And like, no, I'll wear the one they gave me this year. And then, but I was thinking in my head, we lost that game. So do I want to wear this jersey? I did.
Yeah,
I did. I wore it, and we got the juju off the fresh jersey from this year. So I'll be wearing that again tomorrow.
Okay. Well, you brought up the national anthem, so anybody who has to sing that song, there's a lot of pressure on you,
right?
The last thing you want to do is f that up
at
the beginning of the game. So you're playing it. You don't want to mess that up either. I'm sure it was easier to play the halftime show than it was to do the national anthem.
Yeah, it's a lot easier. Well, you got a backing band, some dancers and stuff, and some lights to hide behind. It's just you and a mic when you're doing that. It's the most brutal. I think it's like, what is it, like 90 seconds or whatever?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's the most brutal short period of time of your life. And if you notice, I didn't sing it there. I played it on guitar because of that very fact. It's a weird piece of music. It's written where you shouldn't have to travel that many notes in that short a time, and the way that it's put together. So luckily on guitar, I got something to hide behind. I got my shield and I got my guitar there, and it's a little less frantic, but it's still the energy is insane. You don't want to mess that up. Yeah, you don't want to mess that up.
If I play guitar, I put on Hendrix. All right, let me listen to this first.
Well,
then I'll try to go from there.
The greatest national anthem of all time, Jimi Hendrix. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying, look at poor Carl Weathers. That guy won how many gold medals? But I think he's best remembered for butchering that national anthem.
Not Carl Weathers.
Carl Lewis.
Carl Lewis.
Yeah,
Sorry, Carl Weathers.
There's a long list. Roseanne Barr. You could go down the list, and people who are really great, and like you get a bad start, man, and you just there's nothing you can do but soldier through, So, but it's an honor to be asked, and it's really fun to do, and it's a hell of a rush, I tell you that. Standing in the middle of that field with dead silence,
I would not like that. That would suck.
Can you cheat
and the somberness of it, because there's always like service, it's for your towns, for your team, for your country, all the service folks, the people who served. I mean, it's heavy, man. You know what I mean? You want to do it proud.
Yeah.
But
you want to do it proud for them.
Can you cheat a little bit on guitar, right? So, like, if you can shred for a second, right? Because, like, Jimi Hendrix, known for, like, the coolest national anthem ever. And the part of me also goes, he may have screwed up, like, 3 times, right? And then kind of ad-lib with a cool shred and kind of get back to it, and people cheer,
Yeah, you always go to the whammy bar, when something goes off the rails. You can do that. I have a recent experience where I didn't have the whammy bar where I was supposed to. Zach and I, who did the anthem this year for the Hawks, when we were on tour for the last record, I Want Blood. What is it? I forget what the. Is it the Guardians now? They used to be the Indians, right?
Yeah, Cleveland, yeah.
Okay, so they asked us to do the anthem, and I had a tech which I hadn't worked with before. So we went out to the sound check and did it, and I reached down in the middle to do a little dive bomb, and my bar's not on the guitar. So I'm like, after that's done, I'm like, dude, you got to put the tremolo bar on the guitar. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. So, comes to do it. And it's really intense and it's fast, and they get you down there, and I put the guitar on and I start doing the thing, and about halfway through, I look for the bar to do the thing, and it's not on there again. The guy screwed twice. Like, come on, man!
What the hell?
Like you say, that's the bailout is going to the whammy, So
You're right.
He must have known you weren't a real Guardians fan.
Right.
No, with this guy.
Seattle guy.
Well, what was it like? What was the adrenaline rush when you? Because you raised the 12th man flag with Matt Cameron.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've done that. We've done that a few times. Sean's done the drum thing.
Blue Thunder.
We've done a lot of stuff with the Hawks. It's a relationship we're really proud of, and we feel like we're treated like family, and it's always great to be a part of anything to support the Hawks.
It's also kind of weird to be a sports fan, but be there from the very beginning. Because when the team came in '76, I think, did you not say at one point in time you used to be a Steeler fan at first when you were a kid?
Still am, yeah.
Wow!
Well, we got our team in '76, and I've got my uncle he sent me last year this great picture, like the family Christmas, and we're all opening presents, and I'm standing there with my mom and my grandmother, and I'm wearing my little inaugural Seahawks jersey, man, in 1976 at 10 years old. It was the coolest picture to get.
Was that Jim Zorn at the very beginning?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was Largent, Zorn, all those guys were there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's crazy. And you'll be at the game on Sunday.
I will be there. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Well, don't forget, if they're losing, just do your part. Go get that hot dog. Hit the bathroom. Right. We need you, Jerry.
Hey, we took a few lumps with Charbonnet not being there, and I hear our left tackle core is pretty thin, but I still think we can put it on the Rams and get to San Francisco. Yeah.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Seahawks football expert Jerry Cantrell, thank you so much for joining us. Have a wonderful weekend. Have a great time of the game, man.